As amazing as the human body is, it's only made of 7 things. It is proteins, carbohydrates, fats, a handful of vitamins, 75 minerals, water, and God, the source of all in creation that is absolute love. When we access true healing, we access God. So we're asking God to be the healer. Otherwise, what we need to look at is the other 6 things and see, are they imbalanced, or is this body getting enough? When our body gets enough of those 7 things in good quality, in appropriate quantity, and can use them, our body will naturally achieve homeostasis. Homeostasis is a state of healing where the body actually has what it needs to heal very rapidly all of its physical ailments, as well as grow into new realms of health. Fats are really, really crucial in our health. The primary fat of the human body is omega-3 fat. It is the simplest, most basic fat in the human body. Our body uses fat in everything. Our brain is over 60% fat. Every hormone has omega-3 fat as a base. We know that thoughts involve hormones. We know that body functions involve hormones. Our skin contains large amounts of fat. Our internal organs contain large amounts of fat. Fat is very crucial to function and well-being of the body and brain. And the fat that is most necessary or is most basic is omega-3 fat. When we are in a state of omega-3 deficiency, we experience things like poor memory, poor cognitive function, hormone disruptions, disruptions to sleep, inability to cope with stress. Those types of things are very common signs and symptoms of omega-3 deficiency. And so much of the time we are labeling those things as disease when actually they are a deficiency state. We need to feed the organ of thought in order for us to hold thoughts that are positive, true, and healthy. That only makes sense. If the organ of thought is actually lacking its primary foundational building block, what kind of an energy is that putting out into our energy field as well? We can be attempting to manifest and change our lives and change our thoughts all day long, but we have a subconscious energy where the organ of thought is saying, I don't have what I need. And that energy is emanating out into our energy field and affecting our ability to manifest and affecting our ability to interact and grow and evolve in the way in which we are meant to. Water is one of the 6 things of which we're made, and water is a 2-part equation. Hydration is utilization and consumption. So we need to be consuming hydrating fluids, that is fluids that do not contain a lot of neurotoxins and added chemicals and colorings and so on, and that don't contain a lot of caffeine. So we want to be looking at good quality water, at herbal teas, those types of things, natural fruit juices and so on. But we also have the other factor in water consumption, which is utilization. And that's where we get back to the 75 minerals, the electrolytic minerals. Electrolytes are trace minerals. They are available through the use of unrefined gray sea salt. That's the most complete form of electrolytes that there is in existence. And this only makes sense because all of life on this planet began in salt water, with things smaller than single cells, and we're full of single cells. So we need to make sure that we're intaking the proper kind of salt in very minimal amounts, but we need to be meeting that need daily. What electrolytes do is they help cells draw nutrition into them through the medium of fluid, which is either water or fat. When we hear about fat-soluble vitamins and water-soluble vitamins, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about having vitamins become soluble, come into tissue, come into cells. So that's one role that electrolytes play. Another role that electrolytes play is to conduct fluids uphill against gravity, to keep your brain hydrated and full of fat. and protected with cerebral spinal fluid. So they play a big role there. The other thing electrolytes do is conduct electricity. So they play a major role in muscle and nerve responses. If you're low in energy, you need to really look at your electrolytes. Modern medicine measures something like 8 or 12 of our largest electrolytes in the human body, and we actually contain 75. There are many more roles that electrolytes play than those three, but just those alone is enough of a reason to be making sure that we're eating unrefined sea salt on a daily basis.